G'day, chat. Welcome back to the PM session. Let me know. I don't know if anybody's in the chat yet. I want to make sure the sound's good, yeah. Let's see. Give me a second. Good, man. Let me know if you can hear me okay. All right, so let's jump into it and have a look. Because this is obviously the 1 minute chart. Crazy earlier, just sideways. I see we managed to run this liquidity here. I still have this marked out here. That's the news candle, and that week is going to be print for some sort of raid. I don't know when. I know the 15-minute. Let's clear all of this stuff off first. Right, so obviously we rated these equal lows, and now I just want to see if, I mean, we rated and rejected, and now it looks like some sort of a pullback. I'll go back to the 1 minute now and see if we see something there specifically, but I would wait and see. Let's jump back here. Alright, so I'm going to take this off, 50%, that off, start clear, fresh, and we've got equal highs here. We've got equal highs here. Equal highs. Right, so we've got decent liquidity setting up. These 1 minutes not so great, but yes, now we just sit and wait. In sells for the night, like I said, there's people that's in sells, good. I'm not in any positions. I'm here now, so we'll have to see. We ran liquidity down here, we broke structure here, and where would be the protected low here? It's probably here. So I want to see what price does here. If we're going to continue lower to run, that's fine. Then I'll adapt to that. But for now, I'm looking at this that's still available. We ran liquidity aggressively. Didn't reject it like we really want to, but we're in a fair value gap now. So let's just mark this out. So we're pretty much in there. So I need to see how we're going to deliver from that. So I've got nothing at this point. So let's just sit back and give it some time to play out. just want to see, just to go through something here quickly. So these equal highs has been, available from the AM session, as you guys can recall. Some people took shorts here. I took a short. I got out because of that exact reason. We were pretty sideways. I mean, if you were short from here, okay, then there's some decent moves. So you would have, I would have taken at least something off here. But yeah, it's pretty sideways. So we'll just have to see how this evolves here. So far, it's pretty tiny candles, so I can't really base. We're in this little fair value gap now. It looked like a raid. If we close below this, we'll probably go lower. And let me just mark all of this out so you guys can see what I see. It's very tiny. It's that. So 1 minute candles, tiny candles, all liquidity, run up there. If we close there, might be an opportunity if there's a fair value gap in here to take a short and then see if we want to manage it lower. Okay, so for now, we created let's mark it out, then everybody can follow along. We've got this high there, we're spiking through it, we haven't closed through it yet. And then we've got our, I'm going to put this one here. Okay, so we just broke that structure there. So I want to see if we're going to create some sort of a fair value gap here. Then I'm most probably going to look for a long here. Okay, so there's an aggressive move there. And I'm going to do like so. And this one I'm going to keep orange. And I'll tell you why. When you see a fair value gap on this side, it inverse create a new fair value gap and you're not sure where it will test. It will most probably test where those two fair value gaps overlap. So you guys can see we really got a really aggressive move away from there. This could be, I know we've got this equal highs up here, but some people would enter late because they're thinking, oh, we're never going to get back here, it's just going to run away. This thing can still come back. I don't know if it's going to test there, because if you take this low here up to there, we just have to go back into this fair value gap here. And what, oh gosh, I don't even have my thing open yet. All right, so I'm going to try get it in on that 50%, which is going to be from here to there. It's got to be around, we'll buy there, and let's leave it at that. See if we can get that spike in there. I don't know if we're going to go all the way down there because this is the bigger fair value gap and it's at a discount. So I'm actually going to target this one here. Fair value gap. Right, why am I looking to take longs here? I think it's very simple for me. We ran liquidity down here, and those who know me, I mean, we broke structure here. Let me just break it down properly so everybody can see it. Break a structure. Right, break of structure, fair value gap, broke up, fair value gap, price came back into that fair value gap area, broke structure again, and I was hoping to see a nice test down here, but now it seems like we're going to get it up here. And then obviously I've got these equal highs here, another set of equal highs, and then a data high from AM session. Look, I'm not saying this is going to be perfect or right. I'm going to try to get in on this trade, and then like every other day, we're just going to go through it step by step, how I manage to trade, and see if we can get it to, you know, to maximize the profit on this. Okay, let's see if we're going to get it. So far with this move, this is the new high, and this is still the protected low here. There's no swing points forming in here. We could get a situation where we form a swing point right there, and then go up and then spike lower, taking that low out, and then only rally up. Or we can just get straight in here and go up. Just so everybody knows, this is obviously education and not financial advice. So whenever I take the trades here, it's not a, you know, this is not a signal service or anything like that. This is more showing you and helping you guys to set the motion aside, stick to a process, refine the process, and obviously improve as a trader. So someone's asking if it runs up like this aggressive move, is it not that it's not trustable? And take it a step back here. So in this consolidation, we broke out of this consolidation aggressively, and this is where people get in, but that's right on top of what you call it, a liquidity here. So it's aggressively into liquidity and then it reverses immediately. This is not the speed I was expecting, but there is some speed here. So normally if it's in and out very quickly, that's what tripping people up. This, no, I mean, this is not taking any liquidity out. This could be running up and some people bought up here. The problem now is, where do you put your stop? I mean, I didn't buy up here, but I put my stop. I would, if I had to buy here, I would have probably put my stop down here. So everybody's putting their stops here now, and this is what's gonna probably get. Let's put some icons here. This is probably what's gonna kill them. Probably put some stops here. This could easily come back down because we still haven't been tagged in. And run these liquidity. This could easily come down and take this out. That's where I'm expecting my entry to be picked up and then take or to run higher. This is all still consolidation. After consolidation, you get your manipulation. I haven't seen manipulation here yet. This is the swing point. That's where people put their stops. And yeah, we'll have to see. I could be wrong here today. But I can tell you guys that's how I trade. That's how I look at it. And that's how it plays out for me most of the times. All right, so if we close above here, that's a break in structure. This swing low would be the protected low, but I would not mark it as protected because of this whole fair value gap is still unfilled. There's a nice swing point right on the top of it. So that is liquidity on its own, and we might spike through this, tripping more people up, buying more here, putting their stops there, and then boom, stop them out and then continue into your direction. So let's see, maybe people are lucky today and this just runs up and everybody's happy and everybody makes money. But my experience has taught me something different, and this is not a break of structure till that candle aggressively close above that swing point. If it just spins, I'm most probably going to get my full down here. Okay, so now we broke up the break in structure. I'm not going to take a trade there. There's no fair value gaps here. This is the only place that makes sense for me if I want to take a trade. So, which means, I mean, it's not fulfilling my criteria, my system, my process. So now I just have to sit on my hands. And this might go to these equal highs without me. I'm also looking at this high here to see how we close. We only put through it. So what you guys must also remember, some people see this as a cheap trade to buy here to get to those equal highs. It might work, but if you keep taking these trades, I can tell you now it won't work. You won't be profitable. There are times that it will just spike through it. I mean, I've seen it looking for my old entry and then price just goes off, gives me no entries and take all of this out. And that's just the nature of trading. So then at least I can walk away from today if I don't take a trade here to say, hey guys, we made some money in the AM session, which I'm happy with. PM session didn't provide me anything, so that's fine. So we'll wait for another day, come back tomorrow and see what's on the table. All right, so now if you now take this swing, you'll see this 50% lines up with this wick. So we could see price come and target that wick. All right, so I've marked out a break of structure level here to see what price does here. If we obviously smash through this, close above that and that, then we're most probably going to go for the second one there. So we just close above that. That's a break in structure. That's a low, which I haven't formed yet, but that would be a swing low, a protected low. But I'm going to stick with my guns on this trade here. So whether I'm right or wrong, we'll see before the session's over. Okay, so we're drifting higher here, but we're not done yet, so let's give it some time. I'm watching this low here, so this I'm going to make a copy of this, but that's a low I'm watching. Okay, so as we close above those highs, this is telling me that, but the thing is, it's not, I mean, this little fair value gap here, it's not in the right place. So it's presenting it, and it's not like it's big candles, so I can tell you guys, there's so much volume behind this, let's just grab it. But, yeah, it's one of those things. We have to wait. We have to. I mean, anybody can take trades here. I just don't like to just take trades because candles are moving. I like to have a process in place to say, if this, then that. And if it's not this, and it's halfway that, then there's a good chance that you either will make money or lose money. I mean, if we longed here, yeah, of course we would have made money. But this is where price can reverse now, because we ran equal highs. So now this thing could quite easily come and take this low out to take it down. Because you want to look at this high now. It is Monday, so don't expect too much. This FOMC week, just so everybody can make a note of that. So my stats, not on a paper trade account, on a real live account, I tend to break even on FOMC week or lose money. Very rarely have a very successful run rate in FOMC weeks, especially this last year. Right, so I'm taking this order off, and the reason being is we've ran all the way to liquidity. I now want to see, are we in a position that price want to run higher, or does it want to come back and just consolidate, or what? This is still the low of liquidity. So maybe what I should do is just mark it out like this. So that's still liquidity there. And if you really want to measure that to that, that's 50%. So this isn't good discount if you want to buy that. But I need to now see. I mean, these lows are still holding, so this is still, protect this low. So we'll see if this thing breaks higher there. Maybe there's a fair value gap here for us to take an entry to take it higher, and see if we can get a break through that into that. Let me tell you one thing. So obviously, we're trying to frame every trade like what would smart money do and all of that. So sometimes a retail entry, a retail everything will work. It will play out. It can't not work all the time, because then no retail traders will come back and trade, right? So If price doesn't come back like we say it should, I mean, it's normal. But I can tell you now, if we take this trade 100 times, there's way more that this will come back in here. I mean, last week it happened all the time. We mark it out, it came back, it ran it, and then continued. So yeah. All right, so that's the swing high. This is the swing low. We're gonna keep an eye on now, and that's the low. We wanna see what's gonna happen here. So the other trade, if you take that high to this low, I mean, anybody who wants to take a short here, that would be your target. And the reason being is that this leg moves up. For it to continue, it could come back to 50%. You would take your trade off there and not try to take it wherever you want, because it might bounce, then you're wrong, and you still take your profit. It might continue, it will still hit your profit, or it can just turn around here and continue higher. So there's three scenarios. One, to this target for a winner. Two, past this target, still a winner. And one that can just reverse and go the other way. So 66% of these chances is that you will make money. And I'm not saying you just go short here. I'm saying if we had to break this low, the swing points, I mean, those are scalps to take it down to that 50%. All right, so let's see. Just keep an eye on it. All right, so now we obviously ran liquidity. Now it's consolidating. What comes after consolidation? Some sort of manipulation to continue or manipulation to pull back. Right, when is Trump speaking? Is he speaking now? What is he telling them? Just marking that out as well to see where we're breaking to go where. Right, yeah, so AIM was a bit choppy, you all saw that. So we took just a quick one, yeah. We took 4 trades actually, 2 winners and 2 losers. We ended up just over $600 in profit. So so we're not rushing into this PM session, and I mean we did expect price to go into these equal highs, but I'm checking now, so I haven't taken any PM trades yet. All right, so let's see what this candle do here, if it's actually gonna close below here. Again, still no fair value gaps to enter from. Yeah, that's one of those things. On days like this, there's a choppy session. But, you know, whenever there's a choppy session, consolidation, sideways move, that's actually, I know it's not good for us trying to trade where we end up losing money. But if you step back and not take any trades, that's actually good for you. Not because you didn't take a trade, because after, you know, a sideways move like that, that's just chopping everybody up for the bigger move. So now we're just, you know, playing the patient game, and hopefully we can see some good opportunity. Okay. No market structure break here. We pinned through it. I mean, everybody that knows me, I don't qualify a pin through a low as a structure break. And yeah, some people will say, but that is a structure. No, it's not. Not in my eyes. I need candles to break solidly through it, and I need reason for it to do that, to go somewhere. At this point, we've run liquidity. We run liquidity at bottom. There's more liquidity higher up. So maybe this is the manipulation, and now we see some break in structure, nice fair value gap, test, and then we take the trade. All right, the waiting game. Here we go. Right, tip to 300. Yep, 300. Are actually thinking that 294 dip into that 294 level and then bounce from there. Bull flag on 5 minutes. I think it's forming here on the 1 minute as well. But let's see. Yep. And just so everybody can see this better on my screen, I mean, that is definitely liquidity up there. I must make a liquidity. And that's very strong liquidity. Then we've got obviously some equal highs here. We've taken this. I want to see some sort of a break of structure to take us up there. We've run these lows down here. Yeah, I don't see anything telling us that we're going to go lower here. But if Trump is speaking, well, let's see. All right, back to the 1 minute. I mean, if we don't take this this 293 T394 area. That's definitely a target. If we run up the page and price is coming down, that will definitely be a target, you know, for you to map out. All right, guys. Thanks for everybody that's on the channel. Really enjoy it. Don't forget to like the video or the stream. Give us a thumbs up. It obviously helps. And yeah. Nice liquidity that's forming as well. Right, that's an area if we want to see a break of structure. Not that we want to see it, but something to keep an eye on for. See this low here, we ran through it, you know, run liquidity, but we haven't moved away to break any structure. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. And I mean, I used to wait for price to run liquidity and then try to buy here and then get stopped out. And I mean, since I've been trading protected lows and break of structure this way, I promise you guys it made one hell of a difference in the way I trade. So even though I really want to take a long up here, I mean, this helps me to stop being narrow-minded or visioned, looking at liquidity, try to get in here and then boom, get stopped out because now it's probably going to run this liquidity again. But then once it's run liquidity, break of structure, shifting away, okay, now I'm interested to actually see, you know, look for an entry or take an entry to take it in that direction. Right, let's see. Are we gonna get something? This obviously haven't done anything here, but there's a low right there. Not a low, sorry, a high. Also a nice way to trade like bull flags or bear flags, whoever's trading those type of things. Because I know most people will look at this and say, all right, this is a bear flag, we ran liquidity, now it's going to go, so let's jump in here and target this. And then it comes back down. So rather wait for that confirmation. Yeah, it's pretty straight, sideways, even on a 15-minute. And I'll show you guys the 15-minute now, what I'm seeing. Maybe watching stuff here, but let's look at this. Consolidation. Then we spike up and down, form equal highs, we run those. Go sideways, we move higher. Spike, run those highs, come down, consolidate, spike down, run those lows. So this is just keeping us in a range, holding us tight. And I'm suspecting it's either these news events that's coming up, or it's got to do something with this bloody FOMC that we're going to face in 2 days. No, it's not. Yes, 2 days, yeah. Okay, let's see what we get here. Huh, okay. Okay. Now there's a bit of a breaker structure here. I hate it when it does that. Gives a breaker structure and then runs away. See now, not looking so good. This is where people get in late, and then that pullback on that wick just make them depressed, and then yeah. Yeah, not. See, I think that flag might be playing out, but yeah, because we didn't close above that high, I'm still a bit on my hands here. Are you in any trades? Yes, so this is exactly what I said. This big white candle. Some people wait for price to break and try to enter there. I'm not saying this is going this way, but then they enter there, and then this thing pulls back, and then they're like, in drawdown. And everybody's like, okay, we still got our stops down here, so it's fine. Then the second candle comes to that 50% there and gives them hope, and then pulls back again. So let's see if this thing can actually pull through. And what we need to see here is a break of this, but not just a break, literal close, strong close. Then I will try to see if there's anything going. 15 minutes. Fair value gap. No position is now equal. Right, so okay, so no position, that's fine. Okay, let's look at 15 minutes, fair value gap. This fair value gap over here. Yeah, it's holding price. That's right. cup and handle. Gosh. Let's see. Right. Take this off. Guys, I know I'm moving a lot of lines here. I'm going to take this one out because we ran liquidity there. That's fine. These are the major breakup structures I would like to watch, but the internal breakup structures is also worth watching. And only reason I picked this one is we ran liquidity. Yeah, nothing ran. There's liquidity there, but we need to break this highest point. Or maybe if we break this, we get through there, and yeah, so let's just see. MOC in 2 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Let's see what happens in 2 minutes. Right, what do you guys think? Up or down? I'll start getting a poll going on YouTube here. Not now, I've never done it, so I need to go figure it out first. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are we going up or are we coming down? Nice liquidity up here, and then nice liquidity down here. Okay. Still not doing anything. So I know I've been streaming this morning and obviously this afternoon, but normally on a day when I trade on my own, my live account and all of that, I would look at market. If it goes sideways like this, I wouldn't even come back in a PM session to see if there's any opportunity. I will just scratch this whole day and come back tomorrow. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Chat. Don't know if there's girls in this, but yeah, guys or girls. Look, we are in the macro time zone, which is 250 to 310. But let's see if anything's going to happen. Right. I still think this fair value gap here with this low, it's going to do something. Even if we want to go higher, I think this might smash down into it and then bounce from there. This could be because of, I don't know, someone's talking or someone's going to move price very quickly. Or it could just be there, sitting there. I could be wrong. Right, I see someone says we're going down. Golly. Alright, so maybe I need to say something as well. spike down first, then rally to PMI high, something like that. Bullish or bearish? I am on a bigger time frame. I'm definitely bearish, but in the shorter term, I'm pretty neutral right now. But yeah, so in my mind, I'm looking at these levels. Well, let me take a step back here. Which account am I on here? No, we can leave it on this account. So I'm going to go to daily. And let me explain this for you guys. This swing high here, when we rally down, or not rally, sorry, sold off here, breaking this structure, that was bearish. I was expecting price to come back up and then to sell off again. And then we sold off aggressively, breaking this structure, making that a protected high. In this process, we've printed equal highs right here. So my theory was last week, I think, yes, last week, that we'll see price come back up into this fair value gap and then obviously sell off. But now we inversing this fair value gap, and it makes me think that we might want to run these highs at this 550, 24,550 level, and then look for shorts here to see a bigger dump. But this high must stay intact. We should not get above this high. If we break this high, okay, well, then we've got liquidity, and then we could go all the way to the top. But sorry, I'm rambling on a lot now, but because we are also in a seasonal tendency for Nasdaq to sell off, I definitely think, and if I want to show you that, I need to go to this ongoing contract. Obviously, we've got these equal lows here, but wanted to show you something. These equal lows right here, that is 50% of this range from the bottom to the top. That's 50%, and that's equal lows. So if we want to see a dump here, I think we might go through all of this, dump at this level, which is 21,447, and then, you know, go higher. But like I've always said, I could be wrong here. That's just my analysis, and what's keeping me away from just getting married to the buyers and look for shorts is to understand where I'm at here, but also then to go down to a lower time frame and trade what's in front of me there. So if we go above, take this equal highs, liquidity, that's me being bullish to get to this bigger equal highs here. But once I'm here, I will most definitely look for any short setups, and I would take it and I would hold, because that might be a much bigger drop for us. But then again, I will hold those trades the way I've been managing my trades. Yeah, I think for my analysis right now, if you put my gun to my head, I think something to get price aggressively to run into this area here, because we haven't done anything here, and then bounce here to take it up here. I mean, normally you get this done in the same day, but maybe this is something that sets up for Asia. I don't know. I would like for it to happen now. Then at least we've got something exciting to talk about. All right, so this structure is not looking awfully great here. So let's see if that's a structure that we want to break through. There's a low here. Right, so this is obviously a paper trade account. If we break the structure closing, that's where the stops goes, and I most probably will take a long here. I mean, looking at this price action is just horrific. I mean, there's nothing here that stands out for me to say, all right, so that's where I can base it off. This to me, when I look at price action like this, where we're struggling to get to highs, that I know that's because there's liquidity. But if we spike through lows and come back, struggle, spike that way, spike back down, and all of that, this is indecisive for me. And it's not because the market doesn't know which way it wants to go. This is just keeping us as retail traders confused because they know something bigger is coming. And that's how they take our money. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm as amazed as anybody else here. I mean, but I've seen this many times. Price just go nowhere, and I'll probably will end the stream, and just before, I mean, maybe later, just look at it, and I will probably see this dump happened and played out perfectly, and then, I mean, the analysis was right, but I don't have the entry. And just looking at price here, so obviously we started off nice big momentum because we want to send price somewhere. Okay, so then nice, not small candles, but not big candles. Okay, so then here it starts just tapering off. The candles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then out of the blue, we're going to see this big ass candle. It's going to catch people off guard. Let's see. Yeah, I still think even with this, we still want to go higher. Where's the hour? Okay, so we're in the hour. I thought we were going to get some sort of a short on the start of the hour, just to do that power 3 going down, manipulate, and then turn around and sells or buy, push higher. But not even that. Down. Alrighty, let's see. We're getting something. Yeah, it's amazing. Let's go to the 15 minutes just to show you guys. Doo-doo, doo-doo. 9:30. Right, so 9:30 this year has been the first 15 minutes of the day, 9:30 to 9:45. Price has been in this range like crazy. So everybody who's trading the ARP strategy took the breakout, maybe get a 1-to-1 there, and then back in. Breakout, back in. And now we're just stuck around. I don't know, selling pressure. Gosh, your guess is good as mine, to be honest. I've got no idea. I just know where the liquidity sits, and then there's nothing in price that's telling me this is where we're going. I mean, the only thing I can tell you, we pretty much in this range, and we at, from that high to that low, we're like in the middle of the range. So we could now go anywhere. I think we could go up and back, down and back. It's obviously not worth trading anything. Even if price starts moving now, I mean, there's nothing for me to say, oh, okay, let's take a trade here. Unless we obviously get something in here. But, I mean, no, this looks like a thorny bush or a stick with thorns on. Let's see. Okay, so these two levels are still important to me. All right, so let's look at this. So we ran these highs, and maybe we break this little structure here. Let's see. Then maybe we expect some sort of a sell. Three black crowns selling pressure. Yeah. Okay. What does that mean? Does that mean bearish? Sorry, I don't know those formations. See, we're not closing below here. Okay, let's see. Something's happening. It's getting excited if one small candle just looks like it wants to do something. gosh. Alright, let's take it. Let's see if this is anything. Come on. Come on. Maybe we get this move. Maybe we don't. I'll put my stop there. And obviously the target is this idea over here. Guys, this is nothing A plus here. So I'm just looking to see if something's going to happen here. And we got a little bit of a break in structure. There's a little of a run there. There's no fair value gaps really. So maybe we get this creepy crawly coming down. Let's see. And the candles was pretty crappy, and now it looks like it's opening up a bit. But structure is something that guided me here, so let's see. So there's a new, let's see how this candle closes over this little swing point here. Let's try another one. Just adding into that trade there. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can break through this break of structure here, or the swing point. So that would be nice. Right, let's see. 296, my short target. 296. 296, yep. That's where I'm at. But then we need to get the right move here. I'm going to leave it at this high here. This one here should be protected right there, so you guys can see it. Okay, so I'll put it at $600. Alright, so just, oh gosh, this is a key low for us to break through. Just give us some momentum now. Let's just move it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna break that low there. Oh gosh, where are you going? I need you to come here, not there. It's in line with that. I did leave my stops higher than that, just in case. Come on, pull back more, yes. I want this to become a swing point now and break here, then stops case there, and then we target lower. It's not the best pullback or rejection that is. Come on. Come on, give us some big ass candles. Big. Come on. Push down. Oh man, it's a swing point, but that's not the kind of swing points I'm looking for. This is now closing above that, and it's probably going to take me out. Just spike through those highs, those two highs there, and then sell off. Yeah, that's it. A bigger black candle, a bigger one. Yeah. Do it. Push down. No, not up. Yeah, I need to see a candle, nice black and fat down here. Otherwise, I want to see this being the new high. Then I need something to come down. $330. Looking at these two here. Oh yeah, it's in line with this breaker structure, yeah. But yeah, I want price to break through this, to slice through it, to get down here. This is where I want to trap people short. Alright, so we got our swing point here. I'm actually just going to put it there. Risk about 2485, which is fine. I like this black candle from that, running these little equal highs here. Spike through it, and now there's a reaction. But now the key is, are we going to break through this bloody low or not? Okay, fair value gap and break of structure next. Yep, I agree. Good candle. I agree on that 330 equal lows. But at those lows, I want momentum through it. I don't want to spike and then pull back, because then we are going to go sideways. Right, come push or drop. Yeah, go down. Down first, then you can run to the moon if you want. Are we talking about this FVG, this little fair value gap here? Alright, so let's see, are we getting this? Are we getting it? Yep, that's a tiny one. It's amazing how these little structures works out. So this was the equal highs I was looking for, or not for, I was just looking at it. And this is the swing low that I want us to see go through. Now we're jumping off this little fair value gap, this one here. Alright, so let's see if this swing, I mean there's a swing low, but we punched through it, so we didn't close there. So I want to see us close lower now. Well, I'm actually going to reduce my risk further. So normally when liquidity gets run and a big candle forms a fair value gap, I would normally start off taking a trade there, put my stop above that big candle. That's the only reason why I've put it there. And I mean, if I get stopped out there, that high is probably not going to hold anyways. No, this is not a real account. I'm not, like I said earlier, on days like this, I don't even look at the market. This is a paper trade account. I'm not taking any trades live today. Gosh, so what's my criteria for live day? I mean, what we're experiencing today is actually great for anticipating good price movement in the next couple of days. So, but FOMC as a whole, if I take a live trade, it's going to be risk is going to be tiny. I'll risk 0.2%, and not just to take a trade. But it's got to be good, and it's not worth trading anyways. Not for me though, because of my stats. I'll always break even or lose money, so it's not worth risking anything. Next week would be a much better week for me, and obviously, and so I just got stopped there. To then look for conditions where consolidations happened, and then anticipate the next day or the next price move after consolidations. Normally, your manipulation expansion, and that's where I want to participate in. But saying all of that, I mean, this is a nice liquidity run here now. If we close below this, that would be a short. And the other thing is I'm trying to gauge whether liquidity rate or the way price move is high resistance or low resistance. Does it move quick and fast, or does it go like this? I mean, price action like this, it's looking for trouble. So what I'll do, if I do a live session, I would tell people this is a good day for trading, or this is going to be problematic. And obviously the way I anticipate consolidations is big move days the next day, or the next session at least, could very well be a sideways move first. See, like this is like high resistance for me. So we run liquidity, nice. Get a big black candle, nice. If this candle now went back and then hover, yeah, okay, well, I want to see, because in my mind, if the market runs liquidity, it's going to go there quickly and it's going to get away from it quickly because it wants to trap people there. It doesn't want to give people enough time to think, what must I do? Why should I do it? Why should I not do it? And then it needs to, on that shift, break structure. Show me we're done there, we're going somewhere else. And then create a nice fair value gap. There's no fair value gaps here. I mean, there's little ones there, but there was no break in structure. So, yeah. And these candles are getting there, but it's not getting there. So I don't know. Watching this price is making me tired. Exactly. 100%. 100%. I guess here's a prime example. This is all good up to there. There's no fair value gap, and we don't want to go anywhere fast. I promise you guys. I'm going to stop the stream in 5 minutes because I never go beyond 3:30. Maybe I should sometimes, because this probably will close to market close, run in here, and boom, spike up. I've seen that happen before, so I won't be surprised. But from 2 o'clock, we moved in a direction, got excited, and now it's just sideways, nothing. We took a trade, but nothing to shout about. Yeah, that's good. And I think for this live stream that I'm doing, and the reason why I'm doing it is obviously there's some people struggling with that, and some people who want to get involved and look for certain things, but you got to learn the full cycle, when to rather step away and when not. So I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've done it long enough to gauge it at a good rate, not 100%. And I want to be there to show people that it can be done right. And it's not difficult to sit on your hands, and it's not difficult to not freak out about trades. Because once I'm in the trade, I've got a very systematic process to manage that trade, and it works for me. It doesn't make me anxious or anything, and it's not my personality. I've been there. I've been in trades where I thought, I'm going to lose my mind, or what the hell, and how does this work, and all of that. So I understand that. I've been there. I've paid a lot of school fees as well. And hopefully I can share with you guys what I've learned now that works for me. And maybe there's a nugget in somewhere that you can apply the same, in your strategies to basically do better, pull more money on a regular basis. And I feel sometimes there's this one thing someone does that changes everything for you. I'm pretty much convinced this thing will spike in here or run down here before that closing bell today. Right, guys, I am gonna stick around for another 2 minutes, and because I don't think this wants to give us anything. And then maybe tomorrow when we're back at an AM session, we can, if there's a quiet time, we can go through it and then we can see exactly what happened. But I mean, if you guys want to stick around to still keep an eye on it, that's good. Happy for you guys to do it. I'm getting annoyed by this anyway, so. And the reason I'm getting annoyed is, remember, trading is that one thing that gives you the opportunity to free time in your life, right? And if you sit for the whole day looking at price action like this, and there's no opportunity to take a trade and to make some money, I mean, then I'm annoyed because you're wasting time. I mean, I'm not wasting time now because I'm streaming, which is good for me and good for us. But as a trader, you want to look at the market, go at a certain time, look for a setup, take the setup, take money, and move on with your life and go spend time on whatever makes you happy. And trading is not designed for you to sit from the morning till the evening watching price, unless you want to learn how price books and you're just teaching yourself, but not taking real money trades. All right, so that's it from me, everybody. First of all, thanks for everybody that joined. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for sharing your trades with me and all of that. Really enjoyed it. Those who can join me tomorrow AM session, I'll be back online 9:30, and we'll do PM at late in the day as well. But for now, I'll schedule those times. And yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.